Okay, what's up guys? In today's video, I'm going to be talking about Creality and all the problems I've been facing. From a bad hot end to bad customer service. In today's video, I'm going to take you on the journey with my K1. And it's only been 2 weeks, and it's not looking good. Okay, forgive me because this is going to be a long video. I have all of my notes here. So let's backtrack to November 26th when I first placed my order buying the K1 from B&H Photo. B&H Photo has been amazing. They actually shipped that out within like 2 days. So I got that November 28th, 2 days later. Okay, that's awesome. I finally got a K1, the printer that everyone's been talking about, even though I heard mixed reviews about this thing back in like April when it was having all these previous issues like hot end and extruder problems and some other problems that you can probably find on there's this one YouTuber named Nathan Builds Robots. He'll explain some of the very first problems it had with the first model. But other than that, I finally unboxed my K1. I was finally getting ready to set it up and everything. And I've never seen a Core XY before, so it was pretty exciting seeing it do all of its input shaping and getting everything ready. And then right when it did its first purge, it went right at it and just started printing insanely fast. I was like, my jaw dropped in excitement for this freaking printer because I've never had a printer that went this fast. And less than 2 minutes later, everything went to shit. I got this error code saying that extruder is not heating as expected, and I was just really bummed out that I couldn't print anything. I tried to do everything, tried to take out the hot end, reconnect the connectors, everything, nothing was working. So I contacted Creality that same exact day to get it resolved. And I didn't hear anything from the email support, so I made a quick Reddit post just to see what other people thought about it, and they told me that they'd get faster customer service if I download their app and then use the in-app chat. So I was like, okay, I'll just do the in-app chat then, even though I've heard mixed things about that too, like good and bad. So I was like, okay, let's throw me into it. Let's download the app and let's get some customer service going. So after downloading the app, getting over to the customer support chat in the app, my first conversation actually went very well. I told him about the issue that I was having. He told me it was a hot end issue and that to resolve this issue is just to get a replacement hot end. He told me to provide all the shipping information, so I did. After providing all of that shipping information, he did tell me that he doesn't know exactly when the replacement will come, but they know that having replacement parts get shipped really fast is, the main priority. But unfortunately, they couldn't provide me an ETA or tracking for it. So I'm just in limbo wondering when the new hot end is supposed to come in. So my impatient ass just went on Amazon and ordered that the next day. Because I was like, it could be a week, it could be 2 weeks. I don't know how long Creality support takes to ship out the replacement parts. So I got that one the next day, got the whole new hot end from Amazon, and this is straight from Creality. I installed the new hot end into my printer. Everything was working fine. I was like, okay, that's dope. Everything's working. I'm just still waiting for Creality to send the free hot end replacement because I just literally spent $30 on this hot end from Amazon because I'm just impatient. So next thing you know, it's 2 days later after installing the one from Amazon, and I get the same exact error code, heating not as expected. And at this point, I was very frustrated because I'm just like, I replaced the part that was the problem with a new part, and it's still giving me the same exact error code. Fortunately, the next day, the replacement part that Creality said was going to come in finally came in, and that was only 4 days after contacting them, so I thought that was pretty cool. I got the new hot end, put it inside there, everything was printing fine again. But it made me worry because I replaced it twice already, and that same exact error code happened. So I just let everything print, and then everything was printing fine. And then on the 4th day after receiving the replacement from Creality, the free one, I had clicky noises. Like the idler started having these weird clicky noises. You hear that? Yeah, I didn't know exactly what that was. So I'm having these weird idler like things with the belts, and they're just making these noises. And I tried to explain to the Creality support that this was like, you know, the issue and the problem. He was having some weird issues back and forth. Mind you that these conversations took almost an hour and a half. Like the response between me and him, I was waiting for replies for almost like 10 minutes each and every single time I was talking to them. Then he gave me a ticket ID number and told me that somebody would come back to me within 24 to 48 hours. I was like, okay, cool. I'll wait 24 to 48 hours. 48 hours passes by. I got no email. I checked spam, I checked everywhere, even a different email, even though it wasn't registered. I was like, okay, let me just wait, give them more time. Maybe they're, you know, getting a lot of like, they're flooded with, you know, support emails and stuff. So I was like, maybe I'll give them time. I gave them 2 more days. So now it's 4 days out since they said they would email me within 24 to 48 hours, and they didn't contact me. I was very frustrated at this point. I went back into the Creality in-app chat and tried to contact support again. And mind you, I was probably like the 7th in queue or something. It took a minute before it probably maybe like 20 minutes before I got in contact with someone. And this is what they told me. They told me that they were sorry and that they made sure it went to the right department and made sure it was set to maximum security. Yes, they said that. They set that setting to maximum urgency. I was like, okay, cool. I'm top priority. Cool. I got to get this issue solved. And next thing you know, it's been 4 days ever since that maximum urgency was set, and I still haven't received any response, no email, checked my spam, checked everything. Nothing. It's like crickets with Creality. It's made me so mad with this company. I contact them a fourth time, and this is the most wild conversation. I don't know if you guys can see this wild conversation here, but I'll have the video to the side, but this is an insane conversation. And I'm gonna, you know, read it along with you guys. Hello, what can I do you for? Hello, I've been contacting support on this app. Every single time I contact you guys, you say someone is gonna email me and nobody has. That was last week. I contacted you guys again on Monday and they told me that they were very sorry and that someone would directly direct it to the right department and made sure it was maximum urgency. And I would receive an email with support within 24 hours. That was almost 3 days ago. It's actually been 4 now. And no support. I'm looking for a replacement unit because I'm having all of these problems. As you guys can see from the previous thing, I've had all these insane problems. And you can see from the screenshot of the previous conversation, I even gave him my ticket ID number. And it says here, please provide a picture of the failure. Thank you. So he just ignored everything I said about me already in contact with them and everything. Not even a sorry for, you know, not getting to you. He just basically ignored everything I said and said, give me picture of failure. Thank you. And I literally kept telling him, I already have provided you in the chats. I already had with support. You should already know the problem just by looking at the chats. And this is when he gets really fucking sour. If you don't want to provide it again, I can help urge it to the email group to take care of it for you because they know better about your situation. I gave him literally a screenshot of what we were just talking about. The problem is in the video link, and I literally gave him a link to the video. And he says, please wait, I'm checking. All right. My extruder started to fail, and I just, told him everything that it was going on that you guys already know. And then it says, to summarize everything, there's something wrong with your extruder, right? I mean, yeah, he got one thing out of that whole entire conversation. I'm having extruder problems. I'm having hot end problems. I'm having just problems. Like the idler, like he'd even mentioned that. And that was all in the conversation. To summarize, I was like, no, there's more than just that. It's the extruder, it's the hot end, and it's the idler that are not working. As well as this is a whole entire old unit. I told him that this was a V1 and then I should get an updated unit. And did you see all the photos that I provided you? I can send you a replacement hot end. Is that okay with you? At this point, I feel like I'm talking to a fucking 2-year-old. I literally told him my exact problem and situations. Extruder, idler, and hot end. From the very first one, he said, oh, so extruder, right? Then I tried to give him again. He said, no, it's a hot end problem. I'm like, okay, that's not gonna fix my issue. I really just want a whole entire replacement unit because I've had so many different problems with the same exact unit. And he didn't even answer my question. Did you read all of the previous chats? Because that would have told you every single problem with it. Because he just keeps on summarizing and guessing what the fuck my problem is. And my bad, I'm just getting a little fucking mad. And what you need to know is that I've been trying to explain to him my whole entire problem. I even said, did you read the previous chats? This is what's wrong with it. I sent it again. When he said, what do you want me to do for you now? And I literally told him what I needed. So I'm literally gonna repeat the same exact thing I just said to him. I would like a replacement unit because every single time I keep contacting support, they tell me that they're gonna email me and then they don't. This is the third time contacting you guys from the app and I have not received any customer support since last week. Every single time I do the in-app thing, oh, we'll email you. Then I contact them again. Oh, we'll email you. We made sure it was maximum security or urgency. Still no email, still no nothing. He's like, what replacement unit? Question mark. A replacement unit, like an actual K1, like a 3D printer. Just take this old one and give me a fucking new one. Did you buy the printer from our store? And I said, no, I bought it from B&H Photo, which is one of the authorized retailers. Here's my order number and gave him all my information, serial number and everything. We are in China. We are the manufacturer. We can provide technical support and warranty-free replacement parts. But because you bought the machine in an agent store, we do not have the authority to replace the machine. I was like, okay. Yes, your machine is under warranty. We have helped you well with the troubleshooting and free representative replacement parts. So I just kept on telling him how it's frustrating that I shouldn't have to fix a brand new 3D printer out of the box. This is your guys' issue. I shouldn't have to replace this. And I literally kept telling him that this is your guys' fault. I'm not fixing your guys' problems. I already went and replaced the hot end twice, which shouldn't even have to happen for a brand new 3D printer. I would like a replacement K1 3D printer so you guys can have this faulty one and fix it yourself. This shouldn't be my issue. And then he goes on and says, I can send you a replacement faulty part, hot end, and extruder. Do you need anything else? And I told him, you're obviously not listening to what I'm saying. We're going around in circles. I've been telling you my problems, but I guess it'd be much easier to just get a whole new printer. Idler is broken and all of this stuff. I asked him, do you guys even have tutorial videos? Because I don't even know how to replace an idler. we don't have permission to replace the entire printer. Your machine is under warranty and we can help you out with troubleshooting with free replacement parts. I sincerely apologize. At this point, I don't think I'm gonna get another 3D printer. So whatever freaking parts that they can send, just send it. Okay, we're going around in circles. How do I replace the idler? I can't fix something that I don't know how to do. You're saying that you're gonna give me the replacement parts, but I don't even know how to fix the idler. Do you guys even have a replacement for the idler? He's like, yes, replacement parts and tutorial videos corresponding. We have it all. All right, can you give me the link to the tutorial video? Because I've never fucking seen it. All right, and he says here, can you give me the video of the idler failure first? Even though from the previous conversations and every link I sent above has the video of the idler and whatever. I guess this guy is slow. So I sent him another link to the video. He says, please wait, I'm checking. And that was like in between this little chat right here, that was almost like 20 minutes and then me sending another link and saying, okay. And then another 10 minutes, almost 30 minutes within that time. He's like, I can't open the link. I'm so sorry. I was like, you're making me so fucking mad. All right, I sent you the video through the in-app so you can see it yourself. And I sent it because they're only like 30-second clips because I have to like cut it up. So that's why it's all in multiple clips. Did you see the video? It's almost been 40 minutes and he watched that video, said, okay. These replies are taking, he's literally stretching it out as long as he fucking can. And I was like, can you give me the link to the tutorial video on how to fix this? He's like, please wait a moment. I say, okay. And that's almost 10 minutes gap in between these conversations. Mind you guys, I am waiting a long time. I am sorry, but this is a complex issue and I'll transfer your issue to the technical team. That made me fucking furious because I already knew that this nigga did not have the fucking video tutorial on how to fix it. And then he said something hi in Chinese. I don't know what that is. He says, hello, I took a look at the chat because this is someone different. He sent me over to someone else and he's like, these are some abnormal sounds. I'm like, yes, the idler. He's like, have you tried adjusting the belt tightness? And I've tried loose, tight, everything, it doesn't work. He's like, to better arrange everything, I'm just gonna send you this thing to fill out, like my name and address so we can send you replacement parts. I was like, okay, what replacement parts are you sending me? And when will they come in? I have notified the warehouse of the issues and I have notified the warehouse about the issue and it will be delivered within this month. If it's overseas warehouse, it could take anywhere, it'll be faster. All right, so are you sending the idler, extruder, and the hot end? You don't need an extruder and hot end. You just need to send it here. And then he sent this picture, which is the screenshot of my idler, I guess. And then he said, hello, we haven't received anything for a long time, and this thing will usually automatically end. I'm still having issues with my hot end and my extruder. The old one, as you can see from the video, is the old version of the extruder. Send me a new fucking extruder. It is really frustrating with this company and their stupid customer service. I've been trying to tell him, he's like, okay, I'll take a look. Okay. And then I said, oh, okay. And he didn't even say anything. And then he says, thank you for your understanding. Have a nice day. What? You said you were going to take a look and then you didn't say anything. You wait patiently for the accessories. Now, when he said that, that gave me a fucking sour taste in my mouth. He said, you wait patiently. Okay. So are you gonna send the replacement extruder and hot end? He said, I said, okay. I will give you the extruder and the hot end. He said it in the most condescending way you could send it in a fucking text. Like I can feel the attitude in his fucking text. And then I said, okay, oh, I didn't understand all you said was, okay, how am I supposed to know that's what you meant? And then said, thanks. And then the weirdest part is this little ending right here, and you guys can see that right there. He put the smiling emoji with the bedtime emoji and said, thank you for your understanding. Have a nice day. Sweet dreams. That's fucking weird. I've never had a customer service rep tell me sweet dreams and give these weird emojis. Made me feel weird at the end there. But this whole entire conversation, let's go back to the timing. So from when I said you're still there, 1903, to the very top of this thing, it's a long time. Hold on. To 1634. Yeah, you heard me. 1634 to 1903. That was almost more than 2.5 hours of a back and forth conversation that should have taken probably less than 30 minutes if they would actually reply within a reasonable time. But as I said before, I feel like they like to stretch out the whole entire chat conversation and make you wait for replies, just so they won't resolve your problem. This is very upsetting. This has been the most horrible fucking customer service experience I've had with any company, not just in 3D printing in general, just with any company. Like, Creality needs to fix their shit. If anybody's watching this and you're getting a Creality K1, consider all of this before you buy your K1. Okay, that was pretty much the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you've watched till the end right now, you're an OG. Like, please leave a like down below because this video took me so much time to edit and get all the videos put together in this nice compilation video. But to summarize everything, Creality still hasn't given me any support. They're only sending me replacement parts, which they don't even know when it's gonna come in. And yeah, like, Creality, if you're watching this, just send me a replacement unit. Like, why am I jumping through all these hoops? Could you imagine if this was, you know, someone this is their very first 3D printer and they're just, you know, just trying to set it up and everything because they've been hearing good reviews about it, like it's their flagship 3D printer and everything. But since I'm like more experienced and I've had a 3D printer before, I know exactly like to tinker with it and stuff. But if this is someone brand new and you're trying to get someone like a new customer, all this bullshit I've been dealing with is gonna leave a sour taste in a lot of people's mouths. So Creality, fix your shit.